Hello, Virgos. Welcome in or welcome back to Midnight Morning Readings. Thank you for viewing me today. We are going to do your deeper dive into your 2024 messages for the month of April. I've already pulled your overarching energy card, which was the seventh chakra. And then I've also pulled your April energy card and message clarifier message, of the angel of strength and the flowers. So the overarching energy for the year was your seventh chakra, and this was all about keeping your chakra open so that you could receive messages from spirit and really having that openness in order to see the messages and interpret the messages as they are intended and not necessarily for the way that you hope or the way that you want. And it's also talking about, as you're navigating through this whole year, about really making sure that you are paying attention to the signs that Spirit is giving you instead of trying to look for them, just letting them happen when they are meant to. So with that seventh chakra being your overarching energy, for this month, they've given you the death card. And so the death card is all about transformation. It's all about manifesting into something. So I really feel that as these messages have been coming from Spirit to you, you've been receiving them over for quite some time, not just this year, not just since January, but I really feel maybe even over like the last 6 months, you've been receiving these various different messages. And it's almost like you don't truly understand like what all of these messages mean. You know that they're of some significance, but you haven't exactly been able to connect the dots until now. And I feel that this month in April, you've started to almost put the pieces together in a way that you're almost having this aha moment of where you're saying, now all the pieces are starting to fall into place and you're manifesting. So if you actually see on this particular transformation, this death card that's here, it's really about manifesting into that butterfly. And it's the whole coming out of the chrysalis into the butterfly and really working on trying to manifest this change and this transformation into something positive and beautiful. And it's also at the same time, it's also the ending of something. So when the caterpillar goes into the chrysalis, then it emerges as a butterfly. So it's no longer a caterpillar, but it is something totally different. But yet it's the same creature with the same soul and the same life. It just went through a magical transformation. And I feel that you are to this turning point right now, Virgos, where things are actually starting to come into where that chrysalis is starting to crack and it's starting to open and you're starting to emerge with a totally different perspective. Because for the month of April, Spirit gave you the angel of strength. And I feel that all of these messages, everything that is coming, you're starting to put all of these signs and these messages together. And it has given you this newfound energy and this newfound sense of purpose that you are having as you are coming full circle into this transformation. And it's now giving you this ability to hold your own, to stand your ground. Now, as you see on this Angel of Strength card, you do see the angel of strength, but you also see that there is a lion that is on here. And for some of you, this is going to resonate very differently. Some of you may have Leo very strongly in your chart. Some of you may be working with somebody or involved with somebody that is a Leo. It may also be a sign of protection as well. That yes, I am the angel of strength. I have this newfound pillar of strength about me, but I am also very much on guard of protecting myself. And I am very, very much watching you. So however this is resonating with you, because they gave you, for the clarifier this month, they gave you justice. So it's all about to come into balance. It's all the messages, just like we started talking about before, as you're going through this transformation, now you're getting the downloads from your seventh chakra, and it's starting to filter down, into the remaining chakras that you have, because now it's all starting to come together. It's all starting, and you're starting to find this balance of where you were maybe 6 months ago as opposed to where you are now. And it's almost like you're a different person, or you have a very different perspective on something as you are moving forward, and you just have this inner sense of newfound set of scales, so to speak, as far as balance with this justice. It's not that you feel like justice is finally being served. It's now you're actually figuring out all of these messages that are coming in for you from spirit. It is giving you an inner sense of balance with this strength. You don't feel like you're off kilter or like you're wandering in the fog anymore. You're almost getting a sense of clarity that is coming with this transformation and this inner balance that you are receiving. And here we go with the Six of Wands coming in, really talking about that victory and success. It's about you this month, and it's about you finding your own inner peace and your own wholeness again of who you are and where you want to go as far as you're moving forward. So you're really going through this month and into May. I really feel as if you're processing a lot, because now all of a sudden you're starting to think, wait a minute, I just got a message from spirit yesterday, but now the message I got 6 months ago now makes sense. And so now you're getting all this download that's coming in. So I feel like some of you with this balance, it's going to help you balance, but it's also going to make the fragments come together. Is what I'm feeling this message is, because it's just like the flowers. The flowers are coming into full bloom, and it's really coming, and it's really starting to resonate and radiate this inner strength that you have found. With this balance, you actually feel like you can you can move forward again, because it says be generous. Success and emotional fulfillment are yours. And I really feel that's this justice. This is this inner balance that you are finally feeling within yourself. Not necessarily that you are reflecting it or deflecting it to somebody else. You are actually feeling it internally for the first time in a while. Yeah, because they've given you the Empress, and this is all coming back to who you are, and really feeling like, with the fertility, and this really coming in with the flowers, and really coming into this blooming. As for a lot of us in the northern hemisphere, we're finding this springtime and this blossoming and this new growth and this new life. I really feel that you're starting to mend, you're starting to nurture, to where you're healing those cracks, you're healing that broken foundation, to where you're actually feeling like you're walking on steady feet again, because you've got the Two of Swords. Now, the Two of Swords doesn't necessarily mean, yes, you have some mental conflict. You're fighting, you're in your own head is what is happening with this. But I feel it's not a bad thing. I feel that you're now, all of a sudden, the downloads from the messages are coming through from spirit, and they're coming in at an alarming rate. And while you are finding balance, because you're starting to put the pieces together, at the same time, you're feeling very overwhelmed. But you also know this is a good thing. So the Two of Wands, Two of Swords, really talks about moving forward despite the fear, despite not knowing what the future is holding, but it's understanding that you are strong enough to take on what is coming. Because they've also given you, they've given you the Eight of Cups, and this talks about, with this emotional withdrawal and this being in your head. This is all about processing. the downloads, the messages that you've received, because now all of a sudden it's all making sense, but it's all coming in like a huge wave is hitting you all at one time. And it can be very emotionally overwhelming for you, Virgos. And I really feel this isn't about anything that is negative. It's about putting the pieces together, and now you feel like you have all of the information. Everything is here, and it's all starting to find its inner balance inside of you, and it's helping you to clear up that mental conflict. But in order for you to do that, you need time away. You need time to yourself to sort it out and put the pieces of the puzzle together. So I really feel this is very, very positive message to you for this month from Spirit. I feel as if you're going to have an overwhelming sense of clarity, almost an inner sense of peace that you're going to have here in the next month or two as you're rolling into May. So let's go ahead and get a message clarifier for this reading from Spirit as we wrap up for the month of April. So we'll get one card from Spirit. So the card that came out, thank you, Spirit. The card that came out is Soulmates, and it's got the picture of the two penguins that are there. And remember, when penguins mate, they mate for life. They have this inner soul connection that is here. And I feel as if you're looking at this, because if you look at the card, the soulmates, you see the two penguins there embracing each other, but at the same time, very, very closely, you can see the face in the clouds looking down. And I feel as if this is maybe your seventh chakra and the messages, and all of a sudden it's all starting to come together, like you have found the answer, you have found this inner peace, and you are really starting to embrace what the new truth is. And I feel that this transformation, this new, you're almost born again in a sense of you have a new way of thinking and looking at life, and it's a very positive one. It's a very healing one, a very nurturing one that has come around for you, something that you haven't felt in quite some time, Virgos. But I feel that that is the message the Spirit has for you this month. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it provided some clarity for you. I truly appreciate and I'm grateful for your viewing me, and would appreciate it if you did hit that like, subscribe, and share button on your way out. And we will see you back here next time, Virgos. Take care.